Hey, it's me, Dharma. Dharmageddon. Dharmageddon into some kind of a state where I'm really thinking a lot about life and death. Because it's a daily thing for me. I think everybody thinks about it, but like it's really on the edge for me. And also I'm thinking a lot about this illness that I have. You know, I try not to name it too often, and I try not to give it too much power, but you know, the fact is it's insane. It is really, really intense and really can do a lot really fast. Like, truly, I marvel at the changes that this thing can do. I mean, like, I can wake up completely different than how I went to bed before, and like the shifts that it can do to a body in literally overnight. Like, it's mind-blowing. And then trying to excuse me, adapt to living with the changes and just being able to utilize the drastically different body. So yeah, that is something. I'm really dealing with some majorly swollen legs and feet, and it makes me feel pretty sick all throughout my body. And so I'm really trying to work hard with that. And you know, I've been doing my rebounding and trying to go for walks and, you know, putting my feet up and all that. But it doesn't feel right at all. And you know, there's all the other things too, and the tumors, and like, you know, just the things like tearing me apart. And yeah, I don't really enjoy those either. And so yeah, just thinking about those, and excuse me, and the fact that I can't breathe. So anyway, I was speaking with my dear friend and roommate, and we were just talking about something, and he mentioned that someone he knew was talking about one of their loved ones who had died of cancer, and he said, you know, at the end you couldn't even recognize her. And I was really thinking about that, because there's the physical aspect, right? I mean, because it will change you, or if you do chemo, it will change you. But also, it's changing, you know, other things. Like, it's changing my mind and my spirit. It's really, I mean, it really breaks you down. And you know, I try to stay strong and all that, but it's really, it's taking things. It's like taking everything. Like, my whole life is different than I ever thought it would be. Like, you know, the fact that I'm dependent on painkillers, you know, so I use drugs every day, and you know, the fact that I'm relying on this phone, like, to give me alarms, I'm like totally tethered to it. And the fact that you know, like, just how I look and like how I dress, that's very shallow, but like, I can't even wear clothes I like, you know. I just have to keep finding things that fit my different body. And you know, it's not beautiful, and I don't, you know, it's hard to feel like, you know, good. And so I'm really struggling here to breathe. But yeah, so things like that, and just thinking about, you know, like, I have been thinking about life and death, and like, you know, because I keep adapting to all the suffering, and that's amazing. But then when I think about what the cancer is taking from me, like, I don't want it to win. I don't want it to take everything that I am from me. So like, I still want to die as myself, you know? And so that's kind of really making me think about it, because I I hadn't really thought of it in those terms, but that's really real. Like, that it's not, you know, that it's taking everything. So while I ponder, you know, what I have left and what I feel that I need to hold on to, I you know, also just continue to enjoy the most that I can, with what's good and what I have, and trying to continue on with that, but evaluating when enough is enough and when it's really gone too far, because I do have, the death with dignity option. And while, there's a part of me that has feelings about that, there's also another part of me that says, this is, not only it's a good way, it's gentle, but it's also a warrior way. Like, this is possibly the only way I can hold on to myself and remain myself till the end. And so that's something to think about too. But in the meantime, I'm still hanging in there. So yeah, that's my check-in for today. So over and out. Happy healing to everyone.